Okay, so um, I'm going to try to explain this first part as best as I can. So they give you sine of theta equals 4/5, right? And what I basically did was I used the formula sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. And with sine theta being 4/5, this is the same as sine of theta quantity squared plus cosine theta quantity squared equals 1. So I plugged in this into this, and I solved for cosine theta, right? So I did 16 over 25 on both sides. I solved for cosine squared theta, and I got cosine squared theta equals 9 over 25. Now, because it's saying that it's on the second quadrant, because since it's saying that it's 90 is less than or equal to theta is less than or equal to, or actually I think it's 90 is less than theta is less than 180. So here's 90 and here's 180, meaning that the angle is in this quadrant here, right? So basically I did that, and I ended up getting, and so since cosine theta is negative, so cosine theta is negative in the second quadrant, because this is the second quadrant, right? So cosine is negative in the second quadrant. I got -3. So here, I got that cosine of theta is -3/5. So that's what cosine theta is. Now tan theta is going to be opposite over adjacent. So it's going to be 4 over -3, right? So we have the following. Sine theta equals 3/5, I think. Was it 3/5? Or sorry, 4/5. Cosine theta is -3/5, and tan theta is -4/3. Now to find the cosecant, secant, and cotangent, we just have to take the reciprocals. So it's going to be cosecant theta is 5 over 4. It's going to be secant theta equals -5 over 3. And cotangent theta is going to be -3 over 4. So the only thing that I wanted to really explain here was how to solve for cosine theta. You have to use this formula to solve for cosine theta, and they already give you sine theta, so you just have to plug it in for sine theta. So sine theta squared, which is 4/5 squared, plus cosine squared theta equals 1. I got 16 over 25 plus cosine squared theta equals 1. Then I subtracted 16 over 25 on both sides. And the way that I got 25 over 25 was because it has to have the same denominator. So 25 over 25 minus 16 over 25 was 9 over 25. So that was what cosine theta, or I'm sorry, cosine squared theta ended up being. Then I took the square root, and because like I said, cosine theta is in the second quadrant, it's less than 0. So it's negative. So I got that it was -3/5. So these are all your all the different trig ratios for this problem. Okay.